Hello guys, my name is Jason, also known as LessThan3, and today we are doing a viewer replay. Um, a buddy of mine and a subscriber, Drazytox, sent in a Valeera replay for me to review. Um, so I know I haven't uploaded in a long time. It has been like 2 weeks now, and I kind of got caught up with school projects and stuff, so that's why it took me a long time to upload. But now I'm here. I already did one replay with this viewer, also a Valeera replay, and we haven't fully gone through this replay. So let's see what's happening. So he starts off with vigor, which is a good choice, especially on this map. Not Haunted Mines, the Tomb of the Spider Queen, because the lanes are really small, so rotating and getting globes is pretty easy. So, Drazy, you're going up here when normally people be down here, and as you can see, Morales and Varian are revealed. So what you want to do is you want to go immediately down there. So Anubarak burrowed in, and this is where you want to look for a kill on the Morales, because Morales is now stunned twice, and you have Nova and Stukov there. So what you actually wanted to do, instead of walking this way, you want it to be down here. You want it to be down here in this bush, around here, and just watch for maybe a rotation or just watch for a pick. So now you have to walk this way, all the way. You gotta walk through here to the Morales. Let's see what you do. Then you go down and you wait. Morales is still low. Okay, you're really late. There's still no kill. Okay. So you got the kill on the Morales, but now Varian and Butcher charge you. So at this time, maybe you should look for. Maybe you uh, shouldn't have attacked the Morales at all, because now you are basically dead, or you should be dead. The board up, Leonardo poisoned you. That's it. So this is a common problem where Lunara still has poison on you, and you fountain with any damage over time effect. When you fountain, damage over time effect doesn't go away. So you pop into stealth while still having the poisonous the damage over time effect on you, but you don't see it because you just gained health. That's why you immediately was brought back out of stealth. So now you have to wait another 8 seconds to go into stealth again. So let's see, you don't soak this wave, which is kind of bad. And now you look for a kill somewhere. Okay, so you got the globe here, but you missed the globe bottom and XP bottom. So now you're just getting globes and going back into stealth. So you see the butcher, and you silence the butcher right here. That's probably the best option. So silencing right here was really good, because butcher cannot follow up with damage on the Probius. But since you silenced him, like, you only had to silence him and go back, because now you are in a very dangerous position. Like, you silenced him and Blade Fury, and that was kind of unnecessary. So you are going down middle, and you want to kill the Lunara. Okay, so you are standing right here, and what you should have done is just stand in this bush, because if you're playing against like any decent um like a HOTS player, they can see stealth heroes. So if she just saw your shimmer moving from this position to here, she could have just threw out her nature blossom or her Q and got you out of stuff. So that's why you want it to stay in the bush when you want to kill somebody and not um, in the lane, even though you are in stealth. So now you walk behind her, you see the Nova coming in, and you Q her. What you should have done is you should have stunned her and then follow up with damage. The stun is less damage than the ambush, but the stun sets up for more damage because you have a teammate. So, like, you didn't get the kill. I promise, if you stunned her, Nova could have gotten an auto attack in, and also, like maybe a pinning shot. So, nice silence on the Butcher. Against this comp though, I probably would have gone for combat readiness, because they have a Butcher, a Varian, and a Lunara. So that's a lot of basic attack damage. And Butcher and Lunara don't have really quick basic attacks. Like, they don't have basic attack speed. That's what I wanted to say. So you get a little bit more value out of each block charge or armor charge, whatever. So you silence the Varian. You probably want it to stun again because you have teammates around you. So you cannot focus. You can only focus the target that's not being healed. So you attack the Leoric, which is like the last target you want to attack, because Leoric has a lot of health. So you eventually do kill him because of your team. Like, you wanted to get this regen globe, but you see it's pretty far out. So what you want to do is you wanted to immediately engage while Nova was attacking the Lunara. You wanted to follow up with a cheap shot. So you didn't attack the Lunara, even though you had 3 teammates right here. So instead you get the globe, which is okay. You can tap, so I would tap right now because you're on half health. The Morales is was a free kill, like she was like solo there attacking the Stukov. So this is maybe a little bit far back. So I'm gonna go for the regen globe. So she missed her snipe, but she did hit pinning shot, so that's all right. So this is like right here. Wanted to go in, cheap shot, right there. That would have been a dead Lunara. Another option for attacking, but all went away. So you got the globe, and now their team moves up. You're right there. Okay, never mind. It wasn't probably a good decision to attack. My bad. So just stood there. Instead of just standing there, go down here and get some soak. So you get the globe. Good. You get some heals. And now you go bot. So this is a dead Butcher. This should have been a dead Butcher. Like, you waited way too long right here. Like, you should go instantly to the Butcher with the Nova. So you silence her, you silence him, which is good. But if you went straight to him and cheap shotted him, it would have probably been a good kill. So you got some nice damage off on him, but then you want to just back. You don't want to just burst kill the Butcher because he does a lot more damage with his basic attacks. So you went back middle to get some soak. got refueled, and yeah, they just deal some damage to you. That's all. So you probably wanna just go back like right now. You don't have tap. You're on, I don't know. You're on 33% health. You have a third of your health, so you just want to back. There's no like um, neither teams have enough spider coins or whatever spider butts to turn in, um, and there's like nobody is doing camps. So the best thing to do is just go back and get some health. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh wow. So you're now here with 3 people, and nobody's really engaging. You could just stun or silence her, silence the Lunara. You could just stun or silence the Lunara right here, and maybe get some follow up with from your team. Oh my god, like Drazytox is messaging me right now, and done with. Okay, so engaging the Lunara just to harass. Like you don't have to get the kill, but now you're just not doing anything. So you see, so you go in on a pretty bad timing. Also, let's see what you got at level. Okay, you got initiative, which is all right. You go for the ambush build. It's pretty easy this tier. Like at level 1, you want to get vigor or crippling poison, but in this case, combat readiness. At level 4, it's also easy. Hemorrhage for growth build, relentless strike for sinister strike build, and initiative for ambush build. So seeing these two should suggest that you are going the ambush build. Okay, so now you go down bot, and you should just body soak. So now you stand in the shadow. This is good, better than what you did before with Lunara. And just stand here, like we can see, this behavior suggests that the butcher can see your shimmers, so he can see stealth heroes. So if you know that, that makes it you got to be a little bit more cautious. So you got slice and dice, which is pretty weird, but I also have been trying a build with slice and dice and initiative, so like, it's doable, it's fun, but it's not like the most competitive thing. Okay, nice kill. You kept your eviscerate, which is good, and then you used it for the butcher, just for some poke or harass, whatever. Oh, so you got revealed. You want to spread the heal from Stukov, so that's good. And now you just want to go middle, because Probius nobody's soaking middle. That's what you want to do. And you don't have to be out of stealth, but just get some soak. So this is really bad. You don't want to. You probably just want to save your sinister strike, not for in the lane, but to get away. That's all right. So you want to look for a good target to attack. Like right now, stun. Okay. So this butcher was silenced for a really long time, but I think the stun would have yielded for a kill and not just some damage. So I I told Drazy before, like even the Proteus knows why don't you stun him? Even the Proteus knows. Like I told Drazytox before in a different replay we went over, he doesn't stun a lot when his teammates are around. So for a quick like a little rule of thumb is when you have teammates around, you stun him, you stun the target you want to attack, and if there's like only one or two, like if there's only one person around, you probably want to silence the target, and you only use ambush when you go for the ambush build. So this is an easy stun, okay? So it was an easy stun, but the silence was definitely better in this situation because um, he used his lamb to the lamb to the slaughter, and because he's silenced, he cannot heal himself, he cannot damage somebody with a cheap shot or anything. So this was a good example of the stun, but since he used his ult, it was better to silence him. So that was good. So now you want to stun him. Okay, so you silenced him. You still got the kill, but the silence was probably a lot better. So this is where you want to attack the Morales and you want to stun her because you have 1, 2, 3 teammates around you. Okay, so you went for ambush, which still gives you the kill, but the stun would have, like, she wouldn't have walked all the way to here. So now your entire team is grouped up. That was an easy push. You got a silence, and you got a second kill. So this, I don't know, this Lior just derped. I think he was AFK and then died. So you have 2 globes right here. You want to get these globes now. Nice. You have 17 globes at 8-minute mark, so that's good. And that's an easy kill. You see that. So the stun in that situation would have killed the Lunara a lot quicker because since she is stunned, she cannot move, and the projectiles of the triple tap would reach her faster or quicker. So now you just want to get your last 3 globes. So you get this, and now you want to look for a pick. You got Cloak of Shadows, which is, in my opinion, the better ult, but it's more niche. So what I mean with that is, like, I think this is Cloak of Shadows is a lot stronger than Shadow Bomb, but Shadow Bomb is way more usable in more situations than Cloak of Shadows. And versus this team, they have a slow, another slow, a stun, a slow, and another slow. So they have 4 slows, a stun. So Cloak of Shadows is pretty good because if you can anticipate the charge or the charge of the variant of the charge of Butcher, you can just Cloak of Shadows and then you are, how do you say that? Unstoppable. So, and you also gain 75 spell armor, so that's like crazy. So now you just want to kill the New York, which is good, and now you want to stun him. You want to stun or silence the variant, but you didn't do anything. So now you attack the Lunara, which is really, like, Lunara can deal a lot of damage if she commits to you, but she doesn't. And you used your Cloak of Shadows, like, way too late. Like, in this situation, you better shouldn't have used it at all. So now you want to attack. You want to attack silence the Butcher. Okay, so now you're just trading. Okay, the silence was good because like you used your Cloak of Shadows again, and it's a pretty spammable ult because it's like 15 seconds. But still, you don't want to spam it. You want to use it in specific situations. So this is a good situation to use it. And then so Probius gets a little bit frustrated because you don't attack enough. And he's kind of right because there were like a lot more situations to attack uh, the enemy. So you have 4 kills and 6 assists. So you are leading in kills and you are not leading in assists. So okay, so you got your stacks before the 10-minute mark, which is good. And now you just get this. Nova comes here and just bribes all the mercs. You see the entire enemy team is top, so you probably want to go top with your team. Or you want to push bot real hard. Let's see what you guys do. So you go top, which is alright. And now you get death from above. So your build is all over the place. Like since you don't have, you're not going for the ambush build because you didn't get assassinate. Death from above is not really good right here. So in this option, in this situation, you probably want to go for elusiveness, but even better, you probably want to go for blind and have the what's it called, and have combat readiness because they have so many. Like the blind is really the blind is really strong against their comp because they have 4 auto attackers or 3 auto attackers and a Leord. So probably want to have go blind or you want to go elusiveness. So you go top. If you get revealed right now, you're dead. Okay. So it's a little bit too late. So what you wanted to do is since you had Cloak of Shadows, you wanted to pop it right before he stuns you. So if we can go back 2 seconds maybe. Like this. Okay, this is a bit. So I don't really like this. Okay, so you are revealed and you want to use it like right now, maybe a little bit earlier because it's like 1.5 seconds. So using it right now makes you not get hit with the stun. You are not slowed, and you would have also not been hit by the silence. And you would have gotten 75 spell armor, so all that damage would have been reduced by a lot. So now you're dead. So now we just look at what happens here. Stuns, we see Leoric out of position. Stukov about to die. Probius is right here. Nova's there. And they're up 2 levels, so that's really bad. Okay, so you're back. Like you cloak right now, which is really stupid because there's nothing here, right? So the best thing, like I see this a lot. I see people cloaking like maybe 5 or 10 seconds before something is gonna happen. Like no, you probably want to be in on your mount right now because that's just faster. What's this? Oh my god, I can zoom out more. Okay, that's cool. So you probably just want to go. You want to mount up faster because mount up is faster. My bad. And if you would have gotten elusiveness, you would have walked in with 10%, like with 20% movement speed, which is okay. But now you're just walking around with 10% movement speed instead of bound speed, which is 30. So this is super slow rotation. You don't know where the enemy team is, and you are scouting, I guess. Okay, so they're not there. And then you see, oh, there's boss, they're all top. So now you go top. Then you wanna like you don't have the boost at level 7, so ambushing right there doesn't grant you the kill. So now you just did like 50% damage to the Nora, and that's it. Instead of killing her. So now you're in a really bad position because your team is all the way over here, and you are out here. And if the butcher gets you, you're dead. So now you rotate super slowly because you are walking in stealth. Then you just stand here. If nothing is happening, you see your team coming down middle, and this is when you start moving again. So then you silence. You could have just used cloak right there, so since you are slowed for like 70% or 90% or something. So now you want to look for an opening. There's no opening right now. Okay, so Luke of God revealed. Don't see the butcher anymore. So now you want to just group up with your team. Okay. So this is a really tricky part as Lunara because there's no like real target to hit. That was a good use of Cloak of Shadows. So like you can't really defend as Lunara. So this is really difficult. I don't know how y'all made it past this. Okay, your team is back here. They're really split. Like you use ambush, but you don't have the damage increase. You get like 2 auto attacks from the eviscerating. Now you want to look, and now you want to go back. So that's good. You of course want to kill their Morales, but you don't want to get killed yourself. So you probably wanted to wait with that Cloak of Shadows just a little bit later. I bet. So now you get exposed armor, which is the best talent at level 16. Too bad it gets removed after the patch. Now you're dead again. Let's see your stats. So you have most kills, which is good. You have like you have the second lowest assist, which is bad. You have 2 deaths, which is okay. Like if the most is 5 and the least is 1, so 2 is pretty alright. Hero damage is like top 3. Siege is low, of course. It's pretty low. Okay. So now you just want to soak this. Okay. Like you cannot engage the Lunar because she's no longer healed. Okay, kill this target. Okay, no opening. So now you just stood here, I don't know, for like 10, 20 seconds, 10 seconds maybe. You lost your tank, you lost your healer, and you didn't get a kill. So now you want to kill the butcher, but you have you have to wait for Nova because she's your only damage. So what you want to do is you see the snipe, you want to stun Let's see what you do. Silence. Okay. That's good. So you got one kill on the butcher that was split. Okay, you get refilled. And you see if you get slowed, that's when you want to start doing the use the what's it called? Then you just die again. Well, so you died again. You, you and Nova got one kill, but you both died, so that was not totally not worth it. And now it's just Stukov, Probius, and Stukov and Obrak. So, so Probius is pretty mad at this point. So the enemy team is probably over here. See? Yep, they're over there. You respawn. You don't see them on the mini map. You don't know what. Oh, they just captured boss. And that's the end. So they capture boss. They probably get this keep, and then they just take your. But you're down here split with your team. You want to be with your team. Same as Nova. You want to be here with your team. Like, Stukov is taking all the damage. He was probably too far up, in my opinion. There's no opening to do because they are clumped up like that. Anubrak just killed himself. You are right here. You cannot attack anybody. And this is game. That's GG. So what I like to do if I want to check everybody toxic, of course. Probius mad because he lost. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to check my kills and my assists and my deaths at every game, and I want to be top 3 in kills, assists, and deaths. And if I am top 3, I know I played a pretty decent Valeera game. So you are top 3, but you are like shared with Varian, and you both have 5. So you're more like top 4. Oh, okay, that's better. So you're like rock bottom in assists, and that's because you didn't attack much. You also have 32 spider butts or whatever, so you probably should have turned in a couple of times. Let's see the deaths. Okay, so you have Varian with 1 death, then you have 4 players with 2 deaths and 2 players with 3. So you're kind of top 3 in deaths, but 3 deaths is still a lot if you, you know, compare it to the rest of your team, which is 5, 4, 2, and 7. So you didn't feed as much. You're lowest in siege. You're pretty low in hero damage. Pretty low in hero damage. Let's see the XP, and you're pretty low in XP. So my tip for you is use your stun a lot more, because it will yield more kills, more assists, um, and just faster kills. So you want to use cheap shot a lot more. Um, the use of your silence and was good, so that was good. You want to check your build because I think you saw that you messed up or you just misclicked at level 7. I think you misclicked at level 7 and then totally forgot you didn't have the ambush and then went death from above at 13. Also probably should have gone for the combat readiness and the blind against this team. And then what I like to do is um, like you can still do the no you cannot. I totally forgot about that. Can you get the blind and the death from above? I don't think so. No, right? Let's check that out real quickly. Balance 13. No. Okay. Well, against that team, I probably would have gone for combat readiness. Um, I go Sinister Strike. So that's like a thing that I like to do. But you can go initiative because it's still pretty good. You can also do Garrote build because Garrote is not really dependent on level 1. But I like to do Crippling Poison or Vigor when I do Garrote build. So in your case, combat readiness, initiative, you want to go Assassinate. Cloak of Shadow was pretty good. Then you want to do Death from Above. If you get Assassinate, of course. But Blind was also a good option. Exposed Armor always. And then get this Enveloping Shadow. Because in my opinion, Cloak of Shadows is so powerful. It's like way more powerful than Smoke Bomb. But Smoke Bomb is just more helpful. Is easier to use in more situations than Cloak of Shadows. So Cloak of Shadows is really specific, but if you get it and you can get like value from it, you always want to get this. Because getting like a second charge of your Cloak of Shadow for free on a lower cooldown is like crazy. Because look what this does. It's a 15-second self cleanse, remove all damage over time effects, plus gain greater spell power, greater spell shield. So if you look at cleanse on, for example, Rhaegar, cleanse level 7. Cleanse is a 60-second cooldown. Make a target unstoppable for 1 second, right? Make somebody unstoppable for 1 second, and this is like almost this is a must pick on all supports. Okay, you have become unstoppable for 1.5 seconds, so it's like it's 50% longer. Remove all damage over time effects and get 75 spell armor, which is like a level 20 talent on some heroes. For example, Anubarak. Where's Anubarak at? Anub. Look, activate to gain 60 spell armor for 5 seconds. So it's longer, of course, but it's not on a 15-second duration, and it's not 75 spell armor. So Cloak of Shadows is really powerful. It's really powerful. This level 20 is broken, in my opinion, but it's just not really super. It's not really good, or it's really good, but it's really hard to use. So Drazytox, I hope you learned something. I hope that the viewers learned something. Um, Again, my apologies for not uploading a video in like 2 weeks. I hope you had fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye.